Serendipity. What? Reflexology. Wow. That's a beautiful, beautiful, hard name to remember. What's up, y'all? It's a blue motherfucking Monday. It's a late blue motherfucking Monday, but it's a beautiful blue motherfucking Monday because I got a beautiful Empress here to tell you about her documentary and maybe a little itty bitty about her side business. But we're definitely gonna stick it with the documentary. So if y'all don't mind, my blue motherfucking Monday fans, just do me a one little favor. Type in Destination Somewhere. And when it pops up, you'll see this beautiful woman named Sarah D. Tap that and watch that and get back at me. Give me some feedback, all right? Because I found it very, very intriguing.
Thank you.
Now, with that being said, I do have the executive CEO of Destination Somewhere with me in the house right here in the 2E Studio Sound. Ha, 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 ha. So, Sarah D, can you please tell the world how they can get a hold of you? What's your
How could they could get a
handles?
hold of me through
Yes.
social media?
Yes. Anything, the best ways to get a hold of you aside from your phone number.
Yeah, we don't want to be giving out numbers, right?
No, not right now. We don't share right now. Not right
It's
now.
okay. So I have my personal Instagram page, which is
Yes.
no spaces. Sarah loves reggae.
Yes, yes.
I don't think that'll be a surprise to most people.
Hey,
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
good reggae music.
Yeah, man. Uh, also, I have I do have a business Instagram, but I can give you that after when we discuss business at a later date.
Of
Um,
course. But right
I
now, it's
have
all about
obviously
Destination Somewhere.
right. That's right. So I have my TikTok account, which is Destination Somewhere, that can be found very easily. A lot of
Okay.
people have reposted my stuff, so it's pretty easy to find me.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna go find your TikTok Destination Somewhere, and I'm definitely gonna add that
Thank you.
to the list of stuff to promote for you. That's for sure. So for my folks, my fans who know about the speed round, yes, we're going at it again. We're changing up. We're not doing it last. We're going first. So let me explain the speed round right now, real quick to you, beautiful. I mean, Sarah.
Thank you.
The speed round goes like this. It's an A question. I mean, an A answer, a B answer, or an other. Okay. Most likely, the other is more geared to you specifically. You know what I mean? So, like, say we said favorite modes of transportation, skipping, running, or walking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The, the other would be the walking, but nonetheless, that's the other, right? The
Okay.
last question we're gonna come across is the boss fight. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
explain the boss fight from now. Now, the boss fight right now is basically this: you got a task to complete. You got to complete the task, or you're gonna sleep in. That's what the boss fight's gonna come down to. But we're gonna wait for that answer. All right. So let's get right into the speed round, folks. All right, folks. We got Destination Somewhere CEOs here doing the speed round with Blue Motherfucking Monday, and her first question is: if there was an animal you could pick from, a cat A, a dog B, or C other, which one is it?
A cat.
Ooh, have you owned a cat before?
I have.
Ah, I see, I see. So go with something that you're used to. All right. I already know the answer for the second question, but I'm gonna ask you anyways.
Okay.
Transportation, mode of transportation. A, flying, B, driving, or C, other.
Oh, it's such a hard one though.
But that's why it's a speed round.
Oh, okay. I got to say flying.
Okay, that's what I thought you were gonna pick too.
Yeah, it's got to be flying. Has to
I
be flying.
honestly thought you were gonna pick flying right off
You know,
top.
no. Just can I say something here?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Only because I just everybody that knows me, I was a driver and I absolutely love driving. That's my passion. I love driving, but and I've done a million and one road trips in my time. Like I drive to Florida
Okay.
and stuff, you know.
I
But
see.
flying is got to be. If I'm flying to palm trees, I'm flying out of Canada. I'm
Yeah.
gone.
I don't blame you, love. Yeah, but thank you. Thank you. All
You okay?
right. I'm
Cheers.
blushing in the worst way.
Cheers. 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 Just
I'm
take a
blushing.
swig. Take a swig.
All
I
right,
told you
going on to the next question.
there's more. Oh,
Oh, hell
shoot.
yeah, there's more. All right. Next question. So please understand when I say fine cuisine, it just means your choice of food, whatever that choice of food is. So
I,
my next question is, If there was a preference for you, Miss CEO, are you a healthy food person? That's A, or B, junk food, or C, other.
Oh man, and I'm a foodie, eh? I'm a foodie, so you're asking the queen of food. That not that I'm trying to say that Hey, I'm fluffy. I'm fluffy. We all have weight issues once in a while in our life. It's not a big deal. I love my food.
Okay, you're really
Um,
around the dancehall community to say fluffy. You see us hip hoppers,
see,
we
I'm
say
more.
tickas. These are tickas.
So
Mm.
I'm more because I just had a bit of a health scare last
Uh-oh.
week. So
Okay.
it's health. It's health. And obviously being a
All right.
therapist myself, it's health. It's health. So
It's health. All
yeah.
right. All right. Well, you are the third person out of 20 to say health. So that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I'm getting somewhere with it. All right. Here comes the next question for you, CEO.
Oh God.
If you had to go out and you had the choices to go out,
Okay.
A, stay home, B, barbecue, or C, the club.
Oh, yeah, you're killer. This is savage.
All
Everybody
right.
that knows me, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a loner. Being at home,
Home?
home.
Okay. 1 out of 20 people said home. Hey,
How many?
hey.
Sorry.
1 out of 20. There was only one other person who said home, and that
Oh, I
was
love home. I love. If you saw my home, I love
yeah.
my home.
Hey, I understand that one. I like being at home too. As I'm
That's
getting older,
peace.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
enjoying
peace.
it. Yeah, man. But my pick was barbecue. Straight.
Oh
Wherever
my
there's
God, that's
food
my
there.
worst. I would never. You couldn't even pay me to go to one.
I'm at the barbecue. Right there by the damn barbecue. Waiting for that first plate of food off of that damn grill. Yeah,
No,
that's
can't do
me.
it. Can't do it. Can't
That's
do it.
me.
No,
Oh, that's me.
no. I freak out because the smoke all goes in my hair. Ugh, gross.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I don't mind smelling like smoke, as you can
Mm-mm.
see.
Same with campfire. It all just hits you.
True, true. Campfire does. Yeah, I agree with you there. We still got three more questions
I
actually.
love these questions. They're fire.
Yeah, they're different. I try to keep them different. You know what I mean? Keep them different but general. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
best way for
right.
me to say it. Different but general.
I
So
love it.
for manual transportation, because there's guys like me out there in the world that would always love to find out what a woman's interested in. So the first one, manual transportation. This is your pick. Remember, A is skateboard, B is BMX bike, and C is other rollerblades or roller skates.
Oh my God. I can't. Are you
Love these
kidding me right
questions.
now? This is a joke.
No, these are the speed round questions, man. This is what it's supposed to do.
Speed. I'm supposed to answer it fast.
No, you're
Oh,
supposed to ask the questions fast.
okay.
That's what it is. But I'm
Oh, it
taking my
sure is
time with
fast,
you.
but I can't.
I'm
Oh
t-
gosh.
I'm taking my time. Don't worry. You
Okay.
take your
B,
time.
with BMX, the bike, BMX
The
bike.
BMX bike. Blah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I picked that too. Yeah. All right. Here comes the toughest question on the block.
I'm
This is
literally
my
crying.
this is the toughest question. A, sorry. If there's a preference drink that you're going to get, someone was going to bring you a drink.
Yes.
Someone was going to bring you a drink.
Bring it to me.
It's either A,
Yeah.
water, B, alcohol.
That's it?
No, that's it.
Come on, alcohol right away. I have water. Come on.
Okay, 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 okay. She's swinging for the fences, folks. She's
Jeez.
swinging for the fences.
What kind of a question is that?
It's the lead up to this next question. Now, folks who don't know our CEO here, all right, Destination Somewhere, if she happened to be either A, single, B, dating, or obviously other is married. So
You're,
listen, A is single, B is dating, and then C is married.
and this is me, right? Me?
You, babe.
I'm single and happy,
Okay. All right,
and
C.
not available. Definitely not available.
You are such a Scorpio. Chill out now. Chill now. Last question. This is the boss fight question. All right. You
Okay.
had time to think about it now. Boss fight question comes now. Are you getting up out of bed to go deal with the boss, or you sleeping in?
To deal with the boss. Oh,
Yeah, man. It's the
oh.
boss fight. It's the task that has to get done. It just has to get done. If you sleep in, it's not like you're not going to do the task, but
Can I ask a question? Am I getting paid for it?
well, obviously,
Okay, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
your
I'm doing
boss
it. I
fight.
love my job. I'm doing it.
It's your boss
Absolutely. I'll
fight.
do it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's your boss fight, and yeah, you're getting paid for it. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm doing it.
all
I'm doing
right,
it.
boss
Full
fight.
100.
That's what I'm talking about. Bam,
I
bam,
like
bam,
that.
bam, bam. We
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the speed round, folks. That anybody who doesn't know, anybody who's been on her side of her fan base, and any other person who's seen the documentary, yes, please give me some feedback on the speed rounds.
Love
All
it.
right? Yeah. Now let's get into some other stuff here, right? Because I feel like it's best to keep it off kilter, a little bit crazy, a little bit off the wind. When's the last time you went out dancing?
Myself.
No, no. When's the last time you went out dancing?
Oh gosh,
You went
that's
out
a that's a
dancing just to go and have fun.
that's a
That's all.
great question.
Thank you. It's a
That's a
blue motherfucking
fantastic
Monday.
question.
It's a blue motherfucking Monday.
And to be honest with you, I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's
Okay.
definitely last year,
Okay.
and I'm gonna guess it's probably summertime,
Okay.
and it would have been at Sugar Daddy's,
Okay.
maybe around July or August.
Hey, it's understandable. We're grown people. If it takes us a year to 2 years to go back out and have some fun, we have fun
Hey,
in the
come on.
meanwhile.
My
We
people
have
know
fun in the
I
meanwhile.
love my Sugar Daddies.
I'm
It's a
just
nice
saying,
place.
we have our fun in the meanwhile. It's not an every weekend thing. I just gotta ask the dancing thing because we're asking the speed round questions, so I'm gonna keep going.
Amazing. I love the questions.
Okay. Here's another one for you.
Okay.
All right, because this has to do with the documentary. Okay,
Okay.
when you first made the decision, because a lot of people will say they want to do something, but they never take the second step to start the process. So I'm telling you, as since you got your documentary done, it's uploaded. I'm asking for my fans' sakes. At what point in time did you were like, yeah, this is the moment. I need it to be shared to the world now. Like, when did that hit you? Did it? I'm hoping it's not a sad moment that made you go that way and made
Nope.
you put it out there. So,
Nope.
okay, I'm glad to hear it wasn't a sad moment because
I
damn,
this is the best question I've ever been asked so far, eh?
thank you.
No, I swear. I've been asked a million one questions, but no one's ever asked me a question like this before.
Yes, I want to know the timing. What made you say, yeah, it's go time?
This is deep.
Yes.
Okay, so I got to give you just a quick little
Hey,
30-second
no
backstory to
problem.
something.
Not a problem.
Obviously, I'm 46 now, and it happened back when I was 19, right?
Yes. Yes.
So when the journey finished, well, part of the journey finished,
Hmm.
before the full circle
Before
finished,
the full circle.
and
Okay.
I was telling people about my journey in my late 20s and 30s, and
Yes.
right,
Yes.
people were like, "Oh my God, you have to write a book."
Mm.
I heard that. If I got
Yeah.
paid $1 every time I heard you have to write a book or you need to do a movie, I would be a trillionaire right now. I swear, it's
I could
insane.
believe it. I could believe it.
So, well, that's exaggerating.
No, 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 no.
I
I
would
could
be
believe it.
wealthy.
You seem
Um,
very confident in the dance hall theme. I can
right,
believe you.
right.
So trust me on it. I could believe it.
So yeah, so that was always my motivation, right? To just, wow, maybe I need to do this. So I planned my book in my brain for years. My mom and I discussed it, and I'm like, I have to write
Okay.
my book. And then it got to the point where I was able to financially be okay for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And I was able to have the funds to put together my documentary because I said to myself, I could put lots of money into creating, publishing a book,
Yeah.
but I think just virtually getting it out there will sink in deeper with people.
I agree with you on that one because
So
your doc was right.
so
You're
my
right.
plan was to do the doc, but guess what? There's a part 2 doc coming,
Oh.
and there's also going to be a book, but the book is going to be everything all together
Oh.
from my
So
childhood all the way till
so
now.
oh I get it.
And
Wow.
I already have the book scripted. Like I already have the manuscript for it all.
Oh. Well, this is some exclusive stuff, y'all. See,
Right.
this is what I like. I like being in front. That's probably the Pisces
Right.
in me.
Right.
I like to be in front
So when I
before everybody. So
so
yeah,
when I
keep going.
dreamed, so going back to your question, when was the timing for me is when I
Yeah.
had the money and I was like, okay, which was last year. Uh, I was able, starting in March, was able to start this, and that's when I contacted Steve, and I was able to just get it started, and then I launched it at the end of May. So it
Okay.
took me not too long to get it done, but for me it was the right timing because of the financial part of it, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's go time. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of
Yeah.
just like when I said in my what I said in my documentary. I'm tired of hearing about Jamaica. I want to go see it. I want to
See it.
be there. So
See it
now
and feel it. Yeah.
I'm tired of dreaming about my making of documentary. I'm just going to do it. So I did it.
Yeah.
And it was launching at perfect timing. And last year, for about 6 months, I wasn't working. I was just doing my own business. So I was not employed by like a boss. I was my own. And
Hey,
so
it's
I
the
had
best way to
time to,
be.
yeah, I had exactly. And I had time to launch it. I had time to,
Plan
spread
it
it. And
out.
I spread it organically. I wasn't like out to just make it jump fast. I just wanted people to watch it, spread it to their family and friends, and just go from
I
there.
I didn't even know about it when I first got in contact with you. For the fans who don't know how I came across this lovely CEO here, she was doing her other job and she made a video. And the video, I'm not going to go into any details about her video itself, but the video basically said that making someone else's day made her day. It made her job more enjoyable.
Oh,
And the way she said it, to me as a hip hopper, it came off from the soul, man. I felt you. I was like, yeah, let me turn on some music now. I'm bumping to this girl.
oh, you
And
never told me this before.
no, because you see, the little things that I like is what interest makes me interested. And then when I'm lucky enough that that interesting thing finds positivity at the end of it, what the fuck? Yeah, man, I'm gonna roll with it. So I was
Oh,
like, yo, I want to interview this girl, and if I don't interview her for 2024, there's no, I'm not letting 2025 go by without me harassing the
oh,
hell out of you. So,
wow.
and that's just because how you came off on the video, and the video's not even long. I think it's like less than 2 minutes, and it's just you leaving a job, it's talking about how the person made you feel, how you made them because of your
Oh,
job. And I was like, yo, why ain't this on the news anymore? Like, you don't hear
oh,
information like this no more. Yeah, they'll tell me
oh,
about 20,000 people dying, but they won't tell me when a person actually has good customer service.
oh.
I'd like to hear about that.
Hmm.
Shit, who the fuck wants to go to Yelp or whatever the hell it's called? Like, ugh,
Well,
I don't
stay
know.
tuned for that. More therapy talk in the future.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm really trying to get at my
That,
team and be like,
that's amazing. That's amazing how you found me that way. It's amazing.
that's the way I found
That's
you.
the power of Instagram and social media.
That's the power of social media. Very simple as that. Your simple little 2 minute, we'll just say it's 2 minute little I call those rants when people actually say what's really on their mind
Mm.
to the camera. I call that a rant. Regardless if it's positive or negative, it's still a
Right.
rant.
Right.
So your 2 minute rant
Wow.
inspired me to be like, people need to know about your business. You know
Wow.
what I mean? And then from like just knowing that I can send your Instagram to somebody else who's saying, yeah, man, I'm having leg problem, I'm having hip problems, Ray. It's like,
Mhm.
it's a better feeling to know I have someone to send that I can trust
Right.
compared
Right.
to like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but I'll be that shoulder for you to cry on. You know,
Oh.
I'll be that ear for you. You know what I mean? But I don't know how to help you any further than that.
Aw.
So, like I said, I didn't want to have 2025 come across and I didn't actually get you on
Oh.
my show.
Wow.
So
You
I am
make me lost for
super
words.
happy. I am super happy to have you on my show right now. So all the other celebrity friends that you may come across, I appreciate you. Thank you
Oh.
for doing my show. I really love what you're doing.
Oh. Gosh, I appreciate you
Okay?
so much. I'm so honored. Thank you. I
I
appreciate you.
just want
I
you
don't.
to know that.
You make me lost for words. My eyes are all tearing up. Like you got to
No,
make
don't
me.
worry about that. Play some reggae music. Get it going, man.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
watch nothing, man. We there, man. Come on, man. We there, yeah. Just
Yes.
saying, like at the end of the day, it's the little things in life that I find that we're losing touch with people now, man.
100%.
People are not doing it. Everybody's swipe left, swipe right,
Right.
swipe left,
It's the little
swipe
things that make you feel so good.
I mean, like, man, I can actually say now, yeah, I know a therapist.
Oh. Well, you
Like,
have you have to have a treatment one day.
one day, one day. I might
Mhm.
just bring the tech man and get it all filmed and everything.
Oh,
Why
that
not?
would be so fun. That'd be so
Why
cool.
not?
Because
We just film it.
oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool. We'll have to talk about
Why
that for
not?
sure.
I said, I think we can do this. We can
Yeah,
do
I
this.
do. I've been to people's studios before and done it, so it's great.
Ah, yes. I forgot to tell the world. Yes, she's mobile.
Yes, I'm
She's
mobile. Only mobile.
mobile. She can come. Let me stay away from the Diddy sounding talks, but she can reach you, link you, meet up with you. She's mobile.
Yeah, and can I tell you a secret? My slogan is "My hands come to your feet." I knew you'd like that, Mr.
It's the
Pisces.
Pisces in me.
We just said Pisces the same time. Oh my god! Did that just
Okay,
happen?
it did. So I'm gonna be up on point and be like, okay, Tech Man, please run the 38. So don't mind us. We're gonna show the world what I'm talking about with Destination Somewhere. All right.
All right.
Cool.
I thought I was dead and gone and drowned. They said, wow, we never meet anybody that can go out and swim like that for 2-3 hours. They say you don't touch the bottom? I said, of course not. I'm way out there. So I just had a great time with the Rastas. We're blazing weed on the beach. And to me, it was just a vibe like no other. Who would want that to end? Nobody in the world would ever want anything like that to come to an end. But then finally, the following Saturday came and Marvin says, pack up. We all have to leave and get out of this house. And in my mind, I thought, okay, I'll pack everything up, but I'm not leaving Jamaica. Whew, that's a moment.
Mind me asking, how long ago was that you went to Jamaica for the first time?
I ran away from Canada when I was 19.
Okay.
Keyword.
Did you go all over Jamaica?
I did. I traveled the whole island by foot. The only place I didn't explore.
Wow.
He didn't watch the doc. Don't worry.
He didn't get
to watch the doc yet. Don't watch
But
it.
I have to ask them questions.
I know you just like asking questions, Toronto. I'm
Sure,
having all the
sure.
fun over here.
Definitely.
Well,
How long did you stay there?
Well, obviously the timeline is in the documentary.
yeah,
But calculating the exact time, to be honest with you, sounds kind of funny. I had to go back and look at my record of employments to see the exact dates, months, and years as
and
to
figure
my
out the
last
timing.
job in Canada, as to when I left Jamaica, then came back and started employment again. So the span, the span is from 1999 to 2001 is the span of the entire journey. But then, as people will see, the full circle moment happened in 2018, like jumping 20 years later. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, I understood because that's like a two-part question, maybe three, depending how we go about it. But the reason why I chose this video to put up is because you see that raw emotion she just showed right there in that little 30-second clip there, folks. That's what people in my realm will call real. That's real. It resonated through the screen. And the good sound quality, it hit the eardrums right. I picked that one to show it right now because, yes, we are in a happy, happy moment. But before you had the time, because your answer for the question I asked about what pushed you to do it,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I just want to lean into that. Being that you're a solo dolo type of person because you just up and said, yeah, I'm finally going to yard. What you learned in yard is what I see more in you now. So that clip to me now, the way I want to ask you the question about the clip, I don't know if I can word it correctly on YouTube, but I'm going to put it like this. The second time when you went down to Jamaica, were you fully in love with the dude?
The second,
The second
absolutely,
time, you were fully in love, right?
absolutely.
Huh.
Well, remember, I went back to find him.
Yeah, but when you went to find him, you stayed longer down there.
Yes, looking
Yeah.
for him.
That's the part that hit me in the documentary. Where I was like, damn, the island's small, but is it really that small?
You have to remember there was no cell phones back then.
I know. This is why I want to ask the question of, because you said it. If you would have just went up to the house there compared to taking the original walk, right? You probably would have found him quicker.
If I just spent 20 Jamaican dollars and went right back up there, I would have found him. But remember I said, because he hated it so much, like I used to hear him cuss every
this is
day.
why I asked the love part, because the way you explained your relationship around him, it made sense why I would feel like, yeah, you're gonna look for your brethren. Like it's your road dog. That's my Cody. That's my. You know what I mean?
Brethren, he was a little bit more than a brethren.
Well, obviously, I just wasn't sure through the documentary. Through the documentary, I'm like, this is the older broski, or this is the uncle gangster, or that's the way I thought in the documentary. Now I'm talking to you real to real, like now I could be like, oh,
So do you remember the reason why I left though? You realize
yeah,
something happened between us, right? So that's not a brethren. This man called me his sentimental attachment, his soulmate, my lover forever. Sarah, you're my baby. You're my baby.
he
I love
he
you forever.
the man brought the smoke and had no fire, and then he realized, because you see, after the long period of time, now I can tell you, I bet you he feel like, yo, we could have been, should have been, you know what I mean?
Well, okay, so segue into that, but we'll have to save it for another.
That's what I'm saying.
There is an update. There is an update about Fargo. There's an update. There's a story and an update. If people want to know recent story and update.
Well, they better get in the comments and get in the chat, because if they
Yeah.
ain't trying to get in the chat and the comments, I'm going
There
to the
you,
next
there is a
question.
story. There's a crazy story. Like I'm telling mind-blowing story. People's jaw will be on the floor when they hear it. What happened
Well, this is what I'm saying.
in 2023? 2023.
Well, it is your interview, and if you feel to spill some heat, just a little bit of
Oh,
tea,
it's heat. It's beyond heat. Like it's mind-blowing because everybody says, "What happened? Where's Fargo now? Like what's going on?" Everybody wants to know, right? So that's why I have to do a part 2 to catch everybody up.
Ah,
So should I
see,
reveal some of it now, or
I
wait
don't-
till part 2?
I don't know. I feel like we should just make everybody wait. That's
But
what I
it's
feel
just
like.
a little bit of tea. I could give them just a little bit of tea, a little bit of drama. Just maybe a little. In Jamaica, we say a little taste, just a little taste.
Okay.
Just a
Go
little
on,
taste, yeah.
send on a
Yeah,
little
man.
taste then. All right. Let me get
So-
comfortable.
Yeah, man.
So I went there in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed on a resort with Fargo.
Really?
To be continued. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, man. We are going to talk about Fargo a little bit more on the next one. But let me move to the next question. Now, since the documentary dropped, right, and it's out there for the world, like, yo, the documentary is Destination Somewhere. Okay, folks? Please don't slip on it. Take a gander of it. All right? I think from grown person to grown person, it's a great documentary. For a young person who's taken in Jamaica, I'm sorry, this could actually go.
I love it.
into
You get
that,
very
but
passionate. I love it. I love
I'm
this.
just saying, it can go into it. You know what I mean? But moving forward into my questioning now with the doc, have you been getting like you're the one who's checking the messages and everything? So like, have any celebrities or higher pay grade than me at least else checked in on you? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
anything else?
Feedback, right? The
Yeah, a little
feedback.
bit of feedback. Yeah, has you been really-
It's been overwhelming. I mean, I have some YouTube comments which are beautiful. People write their 2 cents worth, and I love it, and I always reply.
Mm,
I would say my best compliment was from a very well-known person by the name of Paul Brunson. He is background Jamaican, was raised in the States, I believe Washington. He's owner of 10 companies now. He's doing very well, let's just say that. And he lives in the UK with his wife and 2 kids. He's also
Listen to
wrote
the
books.
UK.
Yes, UK.
Yeah. What's up?
That's my roots. Anyways, he's living a beautiful life with his family in England and working hard and doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I sent him, I don't know how we connected years ago over Instagram. I just fell in love with his story and his whatever. And I said to him back in 2018, I sent him, I slipped into his DMs and I said, Paul, I know you don't know me. I live in Canada. My name's Sarah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I want to write a book and I would love to share my story with you one day about Jamaica because he's from Jamaica, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So long story short, he wrote back.
Oh,
He wrote back and I couldn't believe
good
it.
energy. Good energy.
Yeah, and this is he had a lot of followers then. Let's just say he's got quite a few followers now. If anybody knows, there's a reality TV show over in England called Married at First Sight.
Married at first sight.
He's the
I've heard
host of
that.
Married at First Sight, so he's a relationship expert. This guy is a genius when it comes to love and matchmaking. Anyway, so his feedback was incredible. I sent him my documentary. He said, Paul, I finally did it. And he sent me 3 voice clips, him and his wife sitting together, him and Jill. And I have the voice clips saved. They're beautiful. I cried. I dropped to the floor, actually, literally dropped to the
Hey,
floor because the
that's a
feedback from
blessing.
him was just unreal. And he shared it with a lot of people. And I was kind of hoping he would take it over and make it a movie. I want to get on Netflix. That's my goal, is to be on Netflix. Everyone says this
Hey,
has to be a movie.
I agree. It can be a dope movie. It can be a
So yes,
dope
lots of
movie.
feedback from. I've had some reggae artists. I share it with reggae artists.
Yeah.
Um, on Instagram. And yeah, it's just been going around the world. A nice woman from Australia, she lives in Jamaica.
Mm.
She made a video on TikTok about me and
Oh,
talked about Destination Somewhere and how she related. She lives in Jamaica with a Jamaican man, and it was beautiful. So I could
yeah.
send you that if you wanted to see it. It's on my page on Sarah Loves Reggae. She's a wonderful woman
Okay.
and living a great life in Jamaica. So she really resonated with my story. So yeah, that was great. Yeah, a lot of people have made comments and feedback. It's great. All of it's been positive.
Wow. I'm hoping to see it go to the movie level. Let's get it on Netflix. Let's go. I feel like that can happen. I
I
definitely.
manifest it. Manifest it.
So who would play you? Who would you? Which actor would you call out to play you?
That's amazing you said that because my mom and I have discussed this for years.
Haha.
And guess who would play my mom?
Who would play your mom?
Kris Jenner, the Kardashian mother.
Wow. Okay.
Just as a joke. Obviously, we're joking, but
Okay.
you know.
I'm getting into filming right now. So if that was a joke, I get it now. But yeah, I really thought
We were just
you're
dreaming. We were just
just the
dreaming.
look. You mean just the
The
look, right?
look, the look,
Yeah,
right? Can you
just the
imagine we
look.
have the
Yeah.
momager there? Yeah, just the
Yeah,
look.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's gonna
The
be your
look.
mom, and the look, okay,
For
cool.
me, maybe like, well, years ago, people used to say I looked between a mix between Alicia Silverstone, and I don't think I look like Drew Barrymore at all. That kind to me was a bit of an insult. But like, I have a high forehead. I used to get picked on for that. But I don't know. I don't think I look like anybody. But I don't know. I don't know.
The Barrymore.
I can play myself.
I don't know. I don't know about the Barrymore. I can see the other one.
Pardon?
I feel, I can see the first name you said.
Alicia Silverstone.
Stone. Yeah, the
Yeah, she's
Batman girl.
older now, though. I don't know. Throw on some curly hair, and maybe she could get away with it. I don't know.
She could play the older version of you. If we were gonna
Sure.
go and get the younger version, we can get anybody we
We
want.
could get anybody. Come
We
on.
can get anybody we want, as long as they can act. Shit.
We can even create it through AI.
Hey, it is what it is.
Terrible.
The younger version is what's gonna sell the movie. I'll tell you that.
Mm.
100%.
Gosh, I missed that
You
younger version.
listen, fine wine. That's all I have to say.
I know, but there's, I don't know, you know, I know, but I am proud of the person that I am now, so I can't change who I am. I won't change who I am. So, yeah.
I say this. Okay, here. Let me just lead into my next question. Before we already got the part two, we already got into the actors and who, because of the the Jenner joke. I'm curious. Who would play Fargo?
Her husband, her partner, Corey or whatever. I don't. There's a lot of people out there that could play Fargo. You're killing me right now. Like you're literally killing me. My people when they watch this are just gonna die.
Organic. It's called Blue Motherfucking Monday for a reason.
Oh God. Oh, my face hurts already.
Aw. I'm taking that as a compliment.
It's from laughing so hard.
Well, at least I know you're having a good time purely.
Best interview I've ever had in my life. Not gonna lie.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Your questions have been fire.
Shout out to Down to Earth podcast for that one. Could I get you to shout out Down to Earth podcast, lovely?
Say it again.
Down to Earth.
Oh, Down to Earth. Absolutely. Down to Earth podcast. Absolutely. You know, that's what I love about you is you do your research and your questions are so deep and very unique that not many people, they're very rare. Not many people would ask these questions.
Thank you. Yeah, man. So my secondary question after the original, what got you to there? There has been a lot of people I've come across who said they wrote the book or they wrote the manuscript or they wrote the movie and they never got past the naysayers. Now, since you got your project done, and I would like to keep inspiring these same people that I'm talking about because I can see them every day if I really wanted to. But I look at them and say, you guys have great talent and skill at what you do. Maybe you might have to go to school and get that degree to get around those people, or you might have to be around someone who's done it without it. And you done a documentary, ma'am, and it was a great documentary. Okay, I'm
Thank you.
just gonna say this. It's a great documentary. If it gets flipped into a movie, I hope Guy Ritchie directs it. Okay, yeah, I hope that Guy Ritchie directs it. And if you could get 50 Cent to write the script, yeah, when it comes to the theater part, you can holler at Dame Dash and let him get that screenplay part done. And you're a gazillionaire. We're gazillionaires. I don't even want no credits. I just want to hang out with you. Real
Let's
shit.
make some money, money, money.
Yeah, you go and go do your thing, cause yeah, man. Like the doc, when I didn't expect so much from the doc. I didn't, not at all. I really didn't. I really
It got
thought it was
deeper and deeper.
you told the story in a way that it just drew me in because I felt like anytime that you were gonna when you were getting emotional, I was getting emotional. But that could be the Pisces in me. You know what I mean?
Hey, Pisces
It
are the
it
best. Remember, I told you
it,
that.
it could be the Pisces in me, but the
Love.
reasons why you were upset in that documentary, shit, girl, man, I'd be pissed too. Yo, what the fuck? I agree. Team agree. Yo, like, oh man, yeah, I'm a different beast. So like, I try to make sure folks that are very positive that go through that type of nay, and still come out on the other side of that. How do you tell those people? How do you tell those people? Because you just did this, doc. You completed something, right? And I got these friends where I'm looking at them like, if you guys don't watch this, doc, then at least listen to me when I said it's in existence. It's not sitting there on your phone. It's not sitting there on a pile of paper. It's not sitting there with a bunch of other good stories. You know what I mean? Like it's the way
You're
I look at
amazing.
it. The way I look at it is how do you tell people to keep going?
Well, oh gosh, don't make me cry.
I don't want you to cry. I want you to
No,
be
I'm not going to cry.
surprised.
You just, you
it's
just, you have to find it inside yourself to just keep going.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You gotta it's very hard to do it and get it done. So like, thank you as a
But
alpha
people have,
male, as an alpha male. Thank you.
you're
To
welcome. You're
you know what I
welcome.
mean? I appreciate a goddess who has to be a goddess all through shitty fucking moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But
like,
the hardest part is when you're down, but you get kicked when you're down.
yep, that
Yeah.
seems
And
to
so to be
be
able to come back out of that
seems
and
to
to
be
know
the
that I'm
hardest
not
part.
an alcoholic, I don't have alcohol issues, I'm not in jail, I'm not in a psycho ward, I haven't killed myself, like I've gotten through it. I'm not perfect. I'm humble. It's made me the woman that I am today. And I tell you, Bob Marley has said a lot of incredible quotes over his
He has,
lifespan. And
he has.
one of my favorite ones is, you don't realize how strong you have to be until that's your only option.
Yep, facts, facts.
And when people say they're starving, it really bothers me. They haven't eaten their lunch and they're starving. And I say, no, you're not. You're hungry. There's a
Yep,
difference.
there
My
is.
longest time without food was 3 days. I appreciate every bite that goes in my mouth to this
Yep.
day.
The little things in life go a
And every morning
long
when I take
way.
my shower, still to this day, I am so thankful for water. It sounds so petty, but every day I thank Jaja up there. Thank you for making me
Bam,
clean.
bam, 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 bam,
Cleanliness is
bam.
godliness, and
Yes,
thank you for
yes,
my
it is.
water so that I
Yep.
can drink and hydrate my skin and myself and my body and go to work feeling fresh, because I know what it's like to be dirty and feeling disgusting, sleeping on sand and
Yep.
having sand in cracks that I don't even want to say. You know what I mean? It's just gross. You just feel gross.
Yeah, these young
And
bucks call it grinding.
right,
They
yeah,
call
right.
it bleaching.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what these young kids call it.
But be a thick woman with thick thighs and have sand between your thick thighs. Not a nice feeling. Trust me.
Overstand. Overstand.
Very, very
Overstand.
uncomfortable. Even walking, sand inside your shoes, just that alone is annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, well
Facts.
used to that.
But again, you got to walk around the whole island. So here was my question because, did you end up coming across that whole you can't go on the beach if you're not a resort person at the
Oh,
time you were down there the first time? The very, very first time did you encounter that?
no, no, because I never went anywhere on resorts because I was always in Discovery Bay, right? So,
The
and
very
I was
first
always,
time, yeah.
yeah, I was always at Puerto Rico Beach, and that was an open
Yeah.
little private area where Pinka had his shop, and it was a little very private. So not many people there, just a couple rastas with their fishing boats, and so I would chill there,
Who
and
knows? Don't worry, you
right,
don't
who
have
knows?
to
No,
bend the knee.
right, real
Don't
talk,
worry,
real
baby
talk.
girl. Don't
Who
worry about
knows?
that, baby girl. Don't
Yeah,
watch that. Don't
I've
watch
got some
that.
funny, weed stories too. I got some funny. Oh,
I
I got funny
bet. Don't
stories.
worry. We got that for the next interview. We're gonna keep
Oh
hitting you
gosh.
with some questions, man. I won't keep hitting some questions because a lot of folks now are gonna be like, oh well, he can always ask her where she's from and how old she is and blah 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 blah. I'm not even into that.
No.
What's the last movie or TV show have you watched?
Myself, last movie or TV show, as in currently, like right as the second, or like recent.
We'll give you 7 days.
7 days.
In the last 7 days, what was the last movie or television show that you watched?
Oh, last night, Bachelor. I love Bachelor.
Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. All
Love me.
right,
I love
Bachelor.
reality shows, Survivor, Amazing Race, all that stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah. Well, you had to go through it, so yeah.
What? Sorry.
You went through it, so yeah, it would make sense.
Right. Survivor. I want to go. I want to do Survivor and see if I have a chance. I know I wouldn't win. Trust me.
I
That
know.
physical,
I
stuff
know.
would kill
Hold on.
me.
Wait. Let's not tell nobody you not do that. Don't worry.
I don't want to do Survivor.
Yeah, man. Why not?
No,
You
the
already
physical would
survived
kill
Jamaica.
me.
If
The
you
physical
can
part would
survive
kill me.
Jamaica, man, cha.
No, man, me 46 now. Me can't move like that. Can't bend. I can't even bend over to do it with my shoes sometimes. How you mean? Do Survivor.
All right. Before we get on any further, let me make sure I shout out my best barber in the whole wide world, Diamond Cuts Barber Shop. He's down on Jane and Dundas West Street there. Make sure y'all come down there and get a
Nice.
shave up and a hair pop.
Nothing like being clean and fresh.
Oh yeah. And then I gotta shout out CYM 360 Rentals because they're also sponsoring the thing for the moment. And yes, if y'all don't know who the beautiful goddess is on the other side of the screen of me is, this is the CEO, the chief, the head exec of Destination Somewhere. Okay, folks. And y'all need to check that out on all platforms. It's available there. Okay.
Thank you.
And is there anything else you want to tell the world on your mind before I run the next video?
Well, I'm going to follow the advice that my mother always gave me since I was a very, very young age.
Yeah.
Trust your gut. Follow your gut. Your intuition is God given. Follow it. It will be right and tell you the truth every time. And if you don't follow your gut, you will fuck it up.
I see. Well, I'm just looking at it like these. Since you're going to go with the flow, I'm going to go with the flow. Are you looking for an apprentice
For what?
for your side hustle?
Not currently, no.
Didn't think about that?
I'd love to have a small team, but
Okay. See, I wasn't sure because you seem super independent.
I am very.
Yeah.
It's hard to have somebody do my job, right? My it's a career. It's my career. I educated myself. It's people. If people are paying for me, they want me to show up at the door, right?
You're spilling too much tea. No.
Sorry.
That's for the next interview.
We've already talked about it though.
No, not in detail. Come on, right now.
You're
keep it
hilarious.
Simple. You know what I mean? This is Blue Motherfucking Monday. I need to get you underneath the skin. You know what I mean? That's
Okay, we're going
that's
there, are
where
we?
it is. You know what I mean? So I got some general questions right now because I know you're in Ontario. How do you feel about our weather? Huh? How do you feel about our weather? Because I know you drive also, so you don't have Toronto traffic to deal with like I do. But
No, I'm
saying,
12 minutes from work.
But I'm just saying, how do you feel the weather's been this year? Like coming into January, I didn't expect all this extra snow.
The things that I want to say we can't air. I have nothing good to say about winter. I absolutely detest it
Ah,
in every
so
way.
since you don't like winter, who would be the best airline people you would suggest to folks?
Airline?
Yeah, don't and you can't say Air Jamaica neither.
Flying to
Just
where? To Jamaica? Only
no
Jamaica?
no 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 just to
Oh.
fly out.
Oh.
Just to
Well,
fly out. No Air Jamaica.
no, I won't say Air Jamaica. I have flown it with so many, but I love Korean Air. I love KLM. I love Air France.
Air France? Really?
Yeah, I had a great experience on Air France.
Hmm.
But my
Okay.
best would be Korean Air.
Korean Air. Hmm. One of my traveling friends has said the same thing.
Can I say the worst?
No,
Okay.
no, but you can rant about it.
Everybody knows. It's okay.
And then we're all good. I have a guest who came in on this interview, and she would like to ask you a question. Do you
Oh,
mind
beautiful.
take a question?
I would love that. I'd be honored.
Good evening,
Okay.
Sarah. Thank you
Hi.
for joining the platform. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am
Thank you.
one of the hosts. Pinky Lou is the name, one of the hosts of Talk the Things them Thursdays. I actually watched your documentary. Very moving story.
See, I'm not the
I
only
had
one.
so many questions for you.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, like Fargo. Do you still keep it? Is he still in contact?
Yes, I don't know if we were going to discuss that now or at a later time about
Yes,
the
yes,
current.
yes. We can. And
Man, not the
I'm
pickle
following the
man.
boss tonight. I'm following the Pisces boss.
Yeah, we're gonna spill that tea on the second interview for sure,
All
for
right.
sure, for sure.
Stay tuned, people, for that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
It
okay,
is so
I
juicy. It's insane.
say
I
less,
I
say less, say less. Um,
there's
God, what have I got
you'll be
myself
right.
into?
The only reason why I'm so happy right now is because when I first watched it, I was like, damn, I gotta listen to it. The second time I watched it, I listened to it. That's why I'm on Fargo.
yeah, because like your story was very moving, and it shows what like
Woo!
if you want something, go for it. Don't hold back. Don't let anybody get in your way. And it took a lot of courage because I myself have been down somewhat of your journey on the streets, not knowing where my next meal's coming from,
Oh,
hustling to get
yeah,
by,
yeah,
having a child at a young age.
yeah.
So your story was very moving. I was like, she said she would do this, and the most spectacular thing was your mom. I was like, you basically brought me myself back to my mom always saying she wanted to go to Jamaica. And I remember 2019 taking her, and from
Serendipity.
then we've been back. We go back every year. It might be my birthday, it might be her birthday, but it might not be anybody's birthday. It's just we want to go to Jamaica. And people don't realize, and I'm glad that you, as a white woman, myself, I am not Jamaican descent. My father's from Ghana. My mom is Ukrainian and Polish. So, when we go there, like, I'm glad you got the experience of what Jamaica really is like.
Right,
Jamaica is not stereotypical where we're going to look at one people, one nation.
right,
That is, we're out of one, out of many, right? And
right,
and and when you go there, you actually get that experience. And when I watched the documentary, I'm like, I'm so glad that she didn't get the bitter side, because some people will go there and get the bitter side and never want to go back and never get that real
right, right,
experience. When you
right,
get the real experience, you're like, this is home. Like, I always
right,
Yep.
tell my kids, when I'm gone,
Yep.
bury me over there. Throw my
right,
ashes in
right.
the sea. Throw my ashes in the
Yeah.
sea.
Oh my
This is
God,
it.
that's what I said. My ashes are going on that.
Yup. Right in a Montego Bay. Put me right in a
I'm going
Montego
in
Bay.
Ochi. I'm going to Ochi. I put my
I'm going.
ashes where I used to sleep
Well,
on the beach.
we're right down the road from each other, so we'll meet up somewhere in the sea.
Oh my.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So you're very inspirational. At a young age to know where you came from. It was like and you had the courage. You had the courage to tell your story. A lot of people don't have that courage, and
Yeah.
and it just takes one person to show that courage, and it will start trending. Like these
Right.
kids nowadays,
These young
it's all
ones,
about
man.
trending.
Right.
So,
Right.
and
That's
they
what I'm
don't know
saying.
especially Generation Z. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it
So
okay if I add something to that?
yes.
One thing I do want to stress is the whole point of me doing this was to make sure that people could see that I was not dogging on Jamaica. I was not
Yes.
putting Jamaica or Jamaicans down.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not want to
No,
put
it's a
down the
beautiful
island that I
story.
love so much.
Nah,
No,
man.
no, no.
It's a
You never
beautiful
did put
story,
it down.
man. Yeah, man. It's a
My
beautiful
my
story.
joy was when you're talking about they feel like say because we come from foreign, like we just have everything, not
Right,
knowing a
right,
struggle with a struggle. The same way
right,
you are struggle. Yes, the struggle is more harder for them
right,
because the economy is not as strong as ours, but we
right,
struggling over here, and
right,
it's hard for people to realize
right,
that you still can be in an island and suffer from homelessness no
right.
matter
Well,
what. It's
it,
just yeah.
the the craziest part is right beside our love shack. Fargo and I lived together in the love shack. So
Right.
right beside us was Miss Aegis, right? And
Yes.
her daughter.
Yes.
Her
Yes.
daughter was crazy, darky. Oh my God.
Yep.
She
Yep.
walked by my, get this, I'd be sitting in the love shack with the door open and
Oh
she walks
Lord.
by. Well, what, Sierra? Begging them slippers there, begging that t-shirt, beg every day she walked by, begged. 5 times a day, she begged everything from me, right? I had almost no wardrobe left because I just gave her everything. I couldn't handle the begging, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
She
Yep.
begged, she literally, when I say beg, she would beg my eyelashes. I'm not joking.
I bet. I bet. I bet. I bet.
They,
But
they
it's
they
like
would
you
beg my
feel
skin. They would beg my eyeballs. I'd have women walk up to me
It's
and say, "Yo, your eyeballs them pretty. May I take them out so we can have a white pretty baby with yellow green eyes like you?" I'm like, Jesus, they want to take my eyes out.
don't give me no joy. Don't give me
you
no
sound
joy.
like one of those
But
I've had
sisters.
it's
people walk up to me and they want my slippers. I just took them off and just gave them the slippers. I walk home bare feet. I didn't care.
yeah. Yup.
And
Because
my
it's
and
like
my bracelets here, these little crystal bracelets, I just take it off. They say, "Yo, that pretty mammy like that." I just take it off
there
and
you
give it to
go.
them because I know the next
Exactly.
sentence is gonna be, "Beg you
Exactly.
that, beg you that."
Yup, yup, exactly. It just comes to a point where you see them. My thing
I
is,
get it.
I'm always at the resort, so they're always, and I'll spend like hundreds with them, and
You're
it's
at a
like it's
resort.
still not a good enough. Like I
You're
just spent how much money with you
you're at a
yesterday.
resort.
You see
That's
me next
why.
day a while more. Like, what you think, say? Like,
Right. Right. And
yeah,
another thing I'd like to say, I'd like to ask you guys a question and everybody
of
a
course,
question. Do
of course.
people think do people think that there is racism in Jamaica? Yes or no?
No,
Honestly,
no.
it's one island.
I
One
I say
island.
colorism, not racism.
Yeah, I agree.
Colorism.
Right.
Colorism
Definitely
Because
is a big
colorism.
thing.
because for
Definitely
me,
colorism.
when I was up in tickets, living up in
Yeah.
tickets, and there was
Yeah.
days Fargo's at work and I'm walking around tickets the streets by myself, and
Right.
I had my dog Chow, my little puppy.
Yes.
There was people up there that didn't know me. They'd never met a white person in their life. And they would get rocks, stones, and throw them at me and my dog. Gwe Whitey,
Wow.
Gwe, Gwe, Gwe. Yeah,
Wow.
man, Whitey. That was my name, Whitey, Gwe Whitey. And they would lick
Wow.
my ankles
Yo,
and my dog. And you know what it sounds like when a puppy screams, like,
Of course. Of
right? And
course. Of
I'd
course.
pick him up and I'd have to hold him, and his leg would be bleeding, and my ankles would be cut up. So yeah, man, there's something going on when
Touchy.
they take their anger on me for whatever reason, just because I walk by their yard. That's not right.
Yeah. It's so it's
I can't
I
I
can't
can't
say I've
speak
experienced
for
that.
the indigenous of the land there, but wow.
But
Yeah.
But my
It
point is
happened.
that doesn't happen all over. That
No.
only happened to me a handful of times, and that's
No.
not Jamaica. I
No.
was loved and
Yeah,
accepted everywhere I
Yeah.
went.
it's
Okay,
a
maybe
hot
they
Exactly.
didn't have
waterfall.
food or money or whatever to help me out. No big deal. They still,
Yeah,
I never had a problem. The majority, yes, I had bad things happen to me, but it can happen anywhere in the world. There's crime
Anywhere
everywhere.
exactly you can live
true.
your own family can backstab you,
Right?
right?
Oh
so
gosh.
so your story is a perfect example. Look what happened, like
Yep.
them turn them back on you in a
Hey, hey, hey,
time.
hey, 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 don't give up all the juicy tea, man. Listen, it's Blue motherfucking Monday. Anybody who's
Listen,
watching this shit after the fact, go watch that and then come back and watch the rest of
yes,
this.
yes, yes, please, you guys, watch the documentary. It is a
Yeah,
real
man. Don't give
documentary.
up too much tea, man.
It
There's too
is
much
so
tea.
informative. The
We
way she
just a
became
little, just a
is
little.
from, was it TikTok or Instagram? Instagram. The video you made on Instagram.
Oh,
About
Yes.
what? Which video?
When you made the video
can,
about the people that beg on
can,
what's
Oh,
it
that's on
not?
YouTube. YouTube.
YouTube,
YouTube.
YouTube, yes,
can you
YouTube.
play
That's how
the 1 minute one?
originally she became who she is, and then she gained
And
popularity,
and
and
let
then
me know
So
if you want
she.
the backstory behind that too.
Yes, yes, I do actually.
we got
I
one
do
more video to
actually.
play
Yes,
from a friend,
yes.
my
Let the.
guest, my original guest.
Yes.
Let's play this.
You start to bond with each other and become friends. So I say goodbye and say goodbye to Chow, and I told everybody, all the officers at the station, look after my dog. I will be back to get him. They didn't believe me. They laughed at me. So I get in the car, and I had 2 plainclothes officers drive me all the way to the airport, and I just stared outside the window, and I looked at that water, and the smell of fresh air, the smell of freedom is beautiful. We finally arrived at the airport, and they escorted me up to an office, and I met a woman that had a large wad of cash, and I'm assuming that was the money for my ticket. I then was given a boarding pass, and it was the hardest thing in the world to see a giant red stamp that said deported stamped on my boarding pass. They walked me past every single human, and I was the first one on the plane. You bring it all back to me, Bridget. You
I have
bring
a
it all back.
question. When them deport you, then they send you with actual officers on the plane?
No, no. I
No,
was
you
I was
just go
taken
on the plane.
I was taken from the Discovery Bay police station in a white car with 2 plainclothes officers. They were just wearing white dress shirts and dress pants. You didn't even know
Right,
they were officers. They
right.
drove me to the airport. Once they got me to the right office, when I was with like immigration officers inside
Yeah.
the airport, then they left.
Okay, okay,
And then the
okay.
immigration officers walked me to get my boarding pass stamped. And when I saw that happen, that's why that visual that you see there with the
Yes.
stamp, that's my I designed that myself. Everything you see, I designed. I said that's what I
Right.
want it to look like because that's how it felt when you see the word deported on your, I don't want to swear, but on your ticket. Oh my god, or on your boarding
Hey,
pass.
you're allowed to swear.
You're allowed to swear, girl.
Come
You're
on,
allowed
the
to
show is
swear.
called
Fuck
Blue
man, right on my
Motherfucking
boarding
Monday.
pass to bomba clot, deported out of my fucking country. This is my
Right?
country.
Right? Like, I feel you. I was
Thank
like,
you.
man, she basically went through her own dream to be told, what? Oh, you got to port me out of a
Listen, you
country.
can't get better than Blue Motherfucking
Like,
Monday,
what?
yo. I'm repping my city hard.
I was
What?
like, what?
So
This
get
don't
this,
make
they
sense.
literally, when I say bypass, I mean literally bumba clot bypass, like bypass the whole line. And
Wow.
they walk me up the steps, all the way up the steps. And I'm like, oh my God, my freedom's coming within seconds. And I stepped on that
Mm-mm.
plane, I turned around, I gave them both a hug, and I said, thank you, officers, thank you. I hugged them both. They wrapped their
Yeah.
arms around me. They said, no problem, my girl. And I said, I looked at them and I pointed my finger at both of them. I said, you will see me again very soon. Take care of my
Awesome.
dog and look
Awesome.
for Fargo for me. And I left. They left. And I walked on that plane. I looked at the pilot. I looked at the stewardesses and I'm like, what the hell is happening to me right now? And I'm walking down the aisle and I got to my seat and I just sat there and I was shaking.
Wow. Wow. That moment must have been, it was a bittersweet moment.
Oh,
A
I just
bittersweet.
missed Fargo. I just wanted someone to tell me where Fargo was. I just needed, I left with no closure. I left with not knowing.
Yes, 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 yes. And
Yeah.
I think that was the highlight is when you went back. And I remember, like I said, I'm not giving away too much. You
No
guys need
more
to
tea.
watch the documentary.
You're welcome to
Watch.
Blue Motherfucking
It's on
Monday.
YouTube.
Yeah,
You not have
man.
to pay if you watch it, even though
Yeah,
it'd be
man.
nice if you not give a like a donation,
Yeah, man.
you know.
Yeah, man. I
But
share and like
watch,
it.
watch, share, like it, watch it.
Yeah, man.
It gives a better insight, and it's from a non-Jamaican. It's from a Canadian.
Right.
Tell them what the documentary name again, because people have short term memory. You know what I mean? They're viewing. You know what I'm saying? Remind them what it is.
Destination somewhere.
Yes.
Do I not have a deep enough voice to say that? You had to get the female to come and just overthrow me. I get you,
I can say it
Toronto.
in
I
different ways
understand.
too.
I like her voice too. I get it.
I can say it in
I
different
get it.
ways too, you know.
No, no, man. It's all good. It's
Check
all
out my
good.
YouTube. documentary, Destination Somewhere. Executive producer, Sarah.
Black.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Like and share. Send it all over the world, people. Let's get me rich.
Everywhere.
Right? Right?
Everywhere.
I have to be
Everywhere.
honest with you guys. I did it because I got tired of telling my story.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
Like
I believe that.
everywhere I went to a party, a Jamaican party, and they say, "Oh, what? How do you know Jamaica? How do you know Patois? How do you know?" Oh my God, I can tell you all about Lexus and Sanchez and Buju. I grew up with them boys. You know what I mean?
For
Like they're like,
real.
"How do you
For
know
real.
this stuff?"
For real. For real.
Right? So when I talk about Rizla and drinking
Morty.
Lasco for breakfast, they're like, "How do you? You're a white woman. You drink
Morty.
Lasco? Bomba clat Lasco?
Hey,
Morty.
what do you know about
Morty.
Lasco?
What you know about
Morty.
Lasco? What you know
Right?
about
What
sour
do you know?
sap? What you know about?
Morty.
What you know about? Squeeze up
Take
some
Morty.
lime
them.
with some sugar and some water.
Morty.
I that we call lemonade.
Right, lemonade.
Lemonade.
What you know about squeezing limes?
Ah.
Facts.
What do you know about climb mango tree just for get breakfast?
How about Aki? Never mind, get the big pole, get your big stick and just bring down the Aki nut and shake it off and it
Ah.
just drop like this.
What I mean, you
Ooh.
have to make sure you pick them when they're ripe, you know, 'cause
Right, have to be right. Have to be right.
You see,
Aki's a funny thing.
that
It is. I
island,
don't eat it though, you know. I don't. I've had it a couple times, but it's
the
not my
island's
favorite. Not gonna lie, it's not
different.
my favorite.
The island's different. That's
Yes,
the way I
yes,
look at it.
yes.
It stands
There's
different.
different parts of
That
Jamaica.
island is just different.
Um, you have to know she went all over the island.
Yeah.
I'm not
She,
worried about. I'm worried
I was.
about
Can
how
I tell
many
you how
days
hungry
is
I
on
was?
the
I used to
road.
eat sorrel oranges. You know those sorrel oranges, the sour ones.
Wow.
I used to
you
eat them till my belly run.
me backside.
Yeah, man.
That no wow.
I feel like I want to clean my camera, guys. I feel like it's not clean. I don't know.
Don't worry
No, it's all
about
right. I think
that.
it's okay.
It's the first one of many more.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely
Good
have
vibes. Good.
chime
I
in
was
on a
like, oh my gosh,
couple
it's
topics.
actually her. I was like, I just literally, I'd say a week and a half ago, on a actually last Sunday that just passed, the Sunday before, I was watching you. I was watching. I was like, this is a very emotional truth, and
Yeah.
it was a love story that was.
And it gets even more emotional.
Hey, you're spilling tea. Calm
It
down on
gets
the tea
it.
spilling.
It gets more emotional.
Yeah, well, I done already.
Yes, 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 yes.
Jeez.
But the
For
reason
real.
being why I'm doing part two is because you notice how I had to skip over some years, how I left
Yes.
to Asia.
Yes.
So I have to. My part two
Oh.
is going to be Asia, somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
going to be very personal. It's going to be so, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but it's going to be so personal. It's really raw. Like it's bringing out all my personal crap. I mean, only my family and friends know, right? But
Right.
it's going to
Right.
inspire people. And oh, my goal, by the way, I'm
Yeah.
hoping this is possible. I've talked to a few people about it. I would
Yeah.
love to be able to have my documentary played in high schools, maybe like grade 12,
Ah.
mature
Yes.
enough,
Yes.
even colleges or universities, and be able to go there and speak to them. Like if they ask me questions and they want to be like a, I don't know, not a motivational speaker, but you know what I mean? Just a platform to just be
I
like,
get it.
hey, you might be sucking at your exams right now. You might be doing really bad at your job. You might be going through a bad relationship, whatever it is. You can get out of it. You can do it. If
Yep.
I did it, you can do it.
Yep.
Exactly.
There's barely any
It's
of
a
those.
very inspirational
It is.
story. As I said, a destination to somewhere. Check it out on YouTube.
Just destination somewhere, not to somewhere. Destination somewhere.
Oh,
Just
destination
station
somewhere.
nation somewhere.
Destination somewhere. My
Because
apologies.
this is the reason why I came up with the title is because I knew I had a destination,
But you're
Yeah.
not
but
gonna know where you go.
somewhere I
Fact.
didn't know where I was because people would say,
Yeah.
"Where are you going?" I'm like, I don't know, somewhere. I'll
I
find
go
somewhere.
somewhere.
Hey,
Somewhere me I go. Me no know.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
sometimes you have to do it.
yeah.
So you've been to Jamaica, you've been to Asia. Any other islands have you visited?
Well, I've done. Well, I've done. I mean, I think most people have done like the typical Bahamas. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, Bahamas, Jamaica. My dream is Saint Lucia. That's my next. That's my dream.
You must go.
Fact.
Um,
I recommend Saint Lucia.
I hear that.
Um Saint Vincent also is a great place to visit.
mhm.
Um
I would like to pre Bermuda.
ooh. Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun,
There's
Maui
dun,
some good
dun,
too.
dun,
chocolate
dun,
there,
dun,
girl.
dun,
There's some
dun,
There
good
dun.
chocolate
I
there.
want to go. I want to do Maui actually. Is it Maui? Is Maui? There's a island that
Well,
literally your hotel is like on the water.
Oh,
Yeah, like I'm like I want to go there. I don't. It's on my bucket list. Yeah.
but then there's Asia, like Philippines, absolutely incredible
Mm-hmm.
beaches.
Yeah.
Thailand,
Ooh.
incredible beaches. My
Yes.
brother lives in Shanghai, and he's moving to
Ooh.
Bali. Like Asia, oh, beaches and water like no other, and it's cheap. It's livable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that.
And it's good food too. Really
Oh,
good food.
amazing food.
A lot of their
Well, yeah,
food is
way
very
better than
similar
this side of
to
the
the
North
Caribbean
America.
cuisine. There's a lot of things
Fresh.
that yeah, there a lot of their food is especially their
It's
desserts.
still real.
They have a thing they do it in a with the cassava and the banana leaf. They call it
Oh,
something else. Blue jaws. They have the exact same thing in the Philippines. I don't know what they call it. I think they just call it cassava cake, but it tastes exactly like blue jaws.
that's
Exactly.
delicious. In the
Yes.
Philippines, they have a dessert called halo halo.
Hello, hello.
Oh, it's
Mm,
delicious. You have to go
yes.
to. Well, we're all here, so we're lucky. You know Jollibee, the Filipino fast food
Yes.
place called Jollibee.
Yes.
Well, their food is incredible. But if you go to the Jollibee in Mississauga, right beside it, there's this dessert place where you get halo halo, and it's the
Okay.
layers of the taro ice cream with ice, and they put coconut jelly in it, and you mix it all. Oh, it's to die for.
Oh, I'm
To die
going.
for.
I'm going. I'm a
Look at
foodie,
that.
so I'm going.
I think
I'm a
yeah, we
foodie.
can see we
We'll
can
meet. We're gonna go
meet
together. I'll
there.
meet you in Mississauga. We'll go have halo halo together.
Yeah, we will definitely. We will. I think we have to do a face to face, and I'll have you on my own podcast and
Absolutely.
with my co-host.
I will
Cause
definitely
yes, I
throw the
That'll be
definitely,
information.
fun. That'll be
Throw
so
the
definitely,
fun.
information.
definitely,
Throw the
Let's do
information.
it.
definitely. Yes, let's do
See?
this.
Look at that. Networking in real time. Look at that, folks. This is what you call a public meeting.
But thank you for answering my questions. Like I'm not able to ask as much because I don't want to give away
We've
the
given away a lot.
but we've already given so many things, and I'm gonna leave it to the host of the show
Thank
to.
you so much. I appreciate you so much.
No, I thank you
Exchange
again
the digits so we will link after tonight.
for sure.
Oh, that will happen. So I'm going to say this is a beautiful first interview. Can't wait for the next one. Is there anything you would like to say aside from what you've already said?
Um, no, I don't think I have really too much to add.
All right.
Just get through your tough times the best way you can. Find what works for you, because not everything works for everybody, right?
I believe
Just
so.
keep your
I couldn't
health
agree
in
more.
check, and keep your relationships in check, and get rid of the toxic crap. Don't do drama. Just get rid of it out of your life, and just keep your life as simple and clean as possible. And
Yep.
just do good. Be good. Do good to people, and it'll come right back.
And like my guest said earlier, cleanliness is next to
Is godliness.
godliness. And that's my conclusion with the big gunshot.
Boop, boop, boop.
Rastafari, samurai, do your dizzle.
Yes, yes. As always, we appreciate everyone tuning in. We all about to win 2025. We still alive here. You don't know here.
Yep.
But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody here tonight coming on. CM8 Entertainment ATV.
Yeah, that's
Down to
me.
Earth Podcast,
Yeah.
EQTV. You don't know what we're gonna end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message, nation. What? You don't know.